Good morning, everybody. Harbor Light community, Children's House friends, mothers, fathers, children. Glad to see you all this morning on this somewhat blustery day, Monday, April 27th. Let's start with a hello. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. Hello, Harbor Light community. I'm glad to see you. Hello to Children's House friends. So glad to see all of you. I hope some of you are watching these morning meetings because our hearts go into them. We miss you so much. So this morning I thought I would read you a book. I'm going to read you a book because last week on Wednesday, it was Earth Day. And we talked in lots of different groups and Zooms about Earth Day, and on some of the website activities had to do with Earth Day. And our Earth is speaking to us all the time. All the time. We are part of this Earth and interacting with this Earth. And this book is about life. And I thought, that's a great topic. So I'm going to read you this book. Life by Cynthia Rylant. Illustrations by Brendan Wenzel. Life begins small. Even for elephants. Then it grows. Beneath the sun and the moon. Life grows. Ask any animal on earth, what do you love about life? The hawk will say sky. The camel will say sand. The snake will say grass. The turtle may remain quiet. It has seen much in its 100 years, but the turtle loves life. How could it not, with so much rain on its back? Some animals are loving this day. Life is not always easy. That little bird is in the middle of a hurricane. There will probably be a stretch of wilderness now and then. But wilderness eventually ends. Can you see the sun coming out? Did the bird find its way? And there is always a new road to take. Remember this. In every corner of the world, there is something to love. And something to protect. And if one day it seems nothing beautiful will ever come your way again, trust the rabbit in the field and the deer who crosses your path. Trust the wolf and the wild geese who find their way back home. All these know something about life, that Everything is changing. And it is worth waking up in the morning to see what might happen. Because life begins small. And grows. Did that little baby elephant foot and trunk get bigger, bigger, bigger? Just like you're growing, even though we can't be together and I'm not seeing you. I know some of you, but next time I see you, you're going to look bigger to me because you are growing, because that is how life works. So, this week we will be learning a little bit about frogs. And we will be learning a little bit about the rainforest and the continent of South America. And we will be talking about poetry. You will be hearing lots of poems this week, I hope. And maybe writing a poem of your own. You know, children can write poetry. I know that you can do it if you try. Even if you don't know how to write the words down, someone can write them for you. Children make up wonderful rhymes and poems without rhymes. Poetry is great because there can be a lot of rules about poetry or no rules at all about poetry. So I hope you hear some good poems. I'm going to sing you a poem because poems also can be put to music and then they turn into songs. 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are just 4 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are just 3 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are just 2 green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's just 1 green speckled frog. Glug, glug. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. Glug, glug. That's an example of a poem that turned into a song. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I hope that you hear some good stories, that you have some good Zoom time with your teachers and your friends, and I'll let my little froggy friend, this guy is from the rainforest, not in South America, but in the Caribbean. He's a Caribbean tree frog called a rana. Can you say rana? A rana. And he can sing, and they call him, in Puerto Rico, they call him the coqui. He's not this big, he's a stuffed one. The real coquis are tiny little tree frogs, and they're just so joyful to listen to in the rainforests of Puerto Rico. So he'll say goodbye to you. The coqui frog is telling you goodbye, friends. We'll see you next time.